Alright boys, we're gonna keep the player reviews rolling, and up next on the list, man, is another Wing Wizards Evolution card for none other than Sarr. Sarr is an 86 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right-footed with 5-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. Now, so far boys, we've done a player review for Esteval and then also Donyell Malen using them in the Wing Wizards Evolution, but a lot of people have been saying that Sarr is actually gonna be the best option. The cost of the Evolution is 20,000 coins, and there is a bit of versatility with him. He can play the cam, center, mid, and right wing positions. And looking at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, boys, we can see that he does actually get some really nice upgrades with the Evolution, and I'm pretty sure that out of the 3 players, he has kind of like the most in-game stats. 91 pace, 85 shooting, 86 passing, and 86 dribbling. I remember at the start of the year, we did use his Inform card in the Complete Connection Evolution, and he was actually pretty solid with the upgrades. I feel like this version is most definitely going to be a little bit more of like an underrated option, but if you do run a Premier League team, man, could be pretty solid for 20,000 coins. Now, the one thing that's going to be really interesting to test out with the card, boys, is his 86 dribbling, because he does have a bit of like a lengthier build in game. He does kind of give me like a Rashford type of vibe. He does have 87 agility, 84 balance, and then also 89 reactions with the 5-star skill moves, boys. So I mean, the left stick dribbling is going to be really important. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't have technical. Yeah, he doesn't have technical, so you're not going to really be using the R1 dribbling with him. And whether you want to play him out wide or in a more central position, the shooting and passing is going to be a huge part to his game, because we kind of want to like create a lot of chances with him while still scoring a lot of goals. So with the way that the card is set up, boys, when it comes to chemistry styles, I mean, a lot of it is going to come down to how you want to incorporate him in game. If you do want to play him as like a right wing in your starting 11, I mean, the hot chemistry style wouldn't be too bad, just to improve on his shooting and physicality a little bit more. If you do want to run him as a center attacking mid, I mean, I'm a little bit torn between like the Deadeye and then also the finisher. The finisher would really help out with his dribbling, but the Deadeye would make his passing even better. You know what, boys? I think I would lean a little bit more towards the finisher, man, because his agility and balance with his build might not feel too great in game, so it's really important to improve on that a little bit more. Now, in terms of playstyles, this is where things get really interesting. We're obviously at a stage of FC26 where like a playstyle plus is really important, and also like a lot of playstyles for your player. Sarr does only have 4 different playstyles. He has Tiki Taka, Rapid, Press Proven, and Quick Step. The Rapid and Quick Step playstyle is obviously going to be really OP together. The Press Proven is a good addition to really help out with like his left stick dribbling, and then Tiki Taka for like the chance creation. Just like Donyell Malen, he does not have a finishing playstyle, so it's going to be really interesting to see how that affects his game. But from the season pass, boys, you can give him the finesse shot playstyle plus, but it's honestly going to be really interesting to see whether or not it's actually worth giving him the finesse shot playstyle plus. So with the way that the card is set up, boys, and the player roles that he does have, I love the fact that he does have a playmaker player role plus as a center attacking mid, and that's going to be the way that we're going to use him in today's video. Now, as you guys know, man, so far we've done a player review for Donyell Malen and then also Esteval. It's going to be really interesting to compare Sarr with those players and see whether or not he is the best option for the Evolution. If you guys do enjoy these FC26 player reviews and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1, and let's see how good this card really is. Alright boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using Sarr, and this is actually like our 6th account, boys, because I'm also trying to evolve Kolumwani in the El Capitan Evolution. So the team isn't looking anything too crazy, boys, but I feel like Sarr actually is going to have like a lot of Evo potential going forward. Now, first things first, man, we do have to test out the card's dribbling, because he does have 5-star skill moves, and we did give him the finisher chem style. And as you guys can see, man, Sarr does have a bit of a larger building game. Now, he does also have Press Proven, which is a great addition. And it's not bad, boys. It's not bad. He doesn't really move like a Donyell Malen or like an Esteval, so it might take some time getting used to, but he isn't clunky on the ball either. In those more advanced positions, like when our opponent's doing a lot of like second man press and stuff, that's going to be really interesting to test out some more. Now, a little bit of counter-attacking football right here, boys. Let's just go ahead and play through. Great ball into Kolumwani. Maybe just a little bit too much power. As you guys know, the only passing playstyle is Tiki Taka, so like his through balls might not be anything too crazy. Good tackle, Sarr. Let's just slow it down a little bit. Andre Santos. We do have Sarr making that run. We'll go ahead and play through. 5-star skill moves. Nice. Spin him. Great turn, boys. A bit of a tight angle. That's a good finish, man. That's the finisher chem style really improving on like his agility and balance. The execution of that skill move was actually pretty good. And then the finish, boys, it was a very tight angle. This guy's running 4-1-4-1, so the midfield is a little bit more congested. Sarr, good attacking positioning. Heel chop is nice. Ooh, he did give us a little bit of space right here. Regular shot. I mean, the regular finishing so far, boys, seems to be pretty good. Counter-attacking football is obviously going to like suit him very well. Kolumwani, we did signal him to make that run. Oh, he's gone for a slide tackle, boys. We made a pretty good run as well. That is one part of his game that is really OP, man. Like, once you break that defensive line, it is quite difficult to catch up to him. Sarr, nice. That's decent physicality. Ping it back to him. A little bit of R1 dribbling, step over, that's nice. Tight angle, great finish, boys, great finish. Good ball control right there. I'm actually going to drop this back, ping it towards the middle. He's almost playing like a striker now. Heel chop is nice, keep it on his right foot. Yup, go for the shot. Ooh, I could have taken that in a little bit closer, that's my bad. Paqueta, nice. We could maybe try to overload the right-hand side. We did signal our fullback to make a run. And with Sarr, I'm going to try to play through. Pedro Porro, it's a good run. Maybe could have delayed it a little bit more. That's my bad. That's my bad for sure. All right, man, let's try to get our team a little bit further forward. Paqueta, nice. Sarr, I like the way that he kind of pinched in right there. That's going to open up a little bit of space. The pass let us down, boys. The through balls with Sarr are pretty inaccurate, in my opinion. Again, man, like his regular passing is pretty decent, but if you are trying to play someone through, unless you have like so much space, it is a little bit more difficult to get that pass down. Great pressure, boys. Now, this guy's starting to play a little bit more patient, so we got to try to get a goal. Sarr, great step over. I'm just going to take our space. He thought he was going to cut that in. Ismaila Sarr, boys, that's a good finish, man. We'll take that. Great pressure, boys. Sarr, he's a tank. R3 touch. Go for the shot. It's got to be a goal, boys. Got to be a goal. My opponent's defending could have been a little bit better right there, but there is a little bit of strength to him, man, which is nice. All right, boys, straight into game number 2 we go, and so far, so good. I think that is safe to say that between the 3 players, I mean, Sarr is kind of like the most difficult to use. He has the least amount of play styles. He does also have a bit of a larger build in game, so like his dribbling isn't as like smooth and as like fluid as Estevao and like Donyell Malen. But he is still a pretty solid player in game, boys. I mean, he does need a few more play styles, 4-star weak foot and a play style plus. So maybe like the Evo potential is pretty good with the card. But yeah, man, let's even get off to a good start in game number 2. One thing that Sarr is like very good at, boys, is like once you break that defensive line, it's very difficult to catch up to him. Like he's very quick in game. Colomwani play through. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. It's just wide, boys. My aim has to be better right there. That's my bad. Without any scoring playstyles, you are pretty reliant on just like his regular finishing, which I mean isn't ideal. Ismaila Sarr, R3 touch, chip shot. Oh, what a finish, boys. What a finish, man. That turned into an R3 touch is very good. That's a really good example of like what he brings to your team if you were to use him as like a right wing. Like he is using Kunde. But Sarr is just too quick. Go for the shot. It is ratty, boys, but that's like what Sarr's best at. Now, as you guys know, whenever we do a play review, we tend to play 2 games, but because game number 2 didn't last too long, let's go ahead and play one more game in today's video. And I'm pretty sure with this game as well, we do complete the El Capitan evolution for Colomwani, so be on the lookout for that. Ismaila Sarr, nice. Cancel. I'm going to go finesse shot, 3-star weak foot. All right. That's a great start to the game. Now, this guy does have Ramirez up top in the El Capitan evolution. If you guys didn't check out that video, check it out. Ismaila Sarr, decent left stick dribbling, reverse it back. Ooh, boys, double tapping the through ball button is honestly one of the most OP passes. I feel like as a right-sided center attacking mid, his passing in some situations does let him down a little bit, but the finishing has been really good. Now, Colomwani and Sarr kind of like they switched to the 2 positions, play through. Xavi Simons, one more. Sarr, finish. Great finish, boys. Great finish. Linking up to play a little bit and getting on the end of it. You know what, man? For 20,000 coins, I think it's still a really good evolution to complete. A lot of it is going to come down to like the players that you prefer in like your style of play, but he is pretty good with the upgrades. Now, we do have our center mid making that run, boys. I thought about playing it through, but we'll just play to Colomwani. Little 1-2 right here. Step over. Does well, boys. Does well to keep possession right there because his center back made a good tackle. All right, man. Free kick in the 30th minute. Now, Ismaila Sarr does have 93 power and 68 free kick accuracy, which isn't ideal. A lot of power, but his accuracy isn't great. We're still going to try to score. Ismaila Sarr. Ooh, that's a decent attempt. A little bit of tiki-taka football right here, man. Through the middle. Sarr, that's nice, boys. That's liquid football. Yeah, that's incredible, boys. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Ismaila Sarr evolution card in a few games of Division Rivals. And with the upgrades, boys, I still think that he makes a very solid player in game, but I wouldn't say that he's the best option for the evolution. Now, so far, boys, the best option for the evolution for me personally has been Donyell Malen, number 2 Estevao, and then I'm going to put Ismaila Sarr number 3, man, just because he has 4 playstyles and he does have the 3-star weak foot. Comparing him a little bit more to like Donyell Malen and Estevao, boys, I just feel like Malen and Estevao kind of fit this year's style of play a little bit more, kind of like your smaller, more agile type of players. Now, don't get me wrong, Ismaila Sarr's dribbling was pretty good, but it isn't on the same level as the other 2 players. It is going to take a little bit longer for you to get used to Ismaila Sarr, but once you get it down, man, he can still be a very effective player in game. The one thing that works so well with him, boys, is the fact that he does have both the rapid and the quick step playstyle, so if you can break the defensive line and get him in behind, it is very difficult to catch up to him. The pace for me personally was the standout stat, and then once you get him in those more advanced positions, he is a pretty clinical player as well. The only thing that he's really missing in terms of shooting, boys, is the fact that he doesn't have the 4-star weak foot or like 5-star weak foot, and that he could also use a few scoring playstyles. So you're kind of just like relying on like getting it onto his right foot and just going for a regular shot with him, which honestly wasn't too bad, but it can obviously be a lot better as well. The 86 passing was a really interesting stat for the card because, as you guys know, he does have the tiki-taka playstyle, and his regular passing was really accurate in game. But if you are trying to play a through ball with him, if you are trying to play maybe like a little bit more of a difficult pass with him, it is a little bit more inaccurate, so keep that in mind. The main letdowns that I did notice with the card is the fact that he does have the 3-star weak foot. His passing could be a little bit better in game, and that he could also use a few extra playstyles. But again, man, the Evo potential is most definitely there. You can give him the finesse shot playstyle, plus you can also give him a few more passing playstyles. If I had to compare him with like a specific type of player, he does kind of give me like a Marcus Rashford type of vibe. So if those are the players that you prefer, he's still going to be a really good option for you. For 20,000 coins, I feel like the value of the evolution is still really good. He does get some really nice upgrades, but there's still some aspects to his game that do need to be improved to really get him like very close to the power curve. So yeah, man, my top 3 options so far for the new Wing Wizards Evolution is number 1, Daniel Malin, number 2, Estevao, and then at number 3 is Ismaila Sarr. If there is another player that guys would like to see a player review on, let me know in the comment section down below. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Bulba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.